So it looks like Travis Scott and Pusha T's beef is still going on. Travis Scott is currently on tour. He's performing actually in a few areas for his new tour, the Circus Maximus. Yesterday, he was set to perform in Tokyo, Japan, and people had caught him on stage dissing Pusha T directly. Now, this comes after he had created this song to respond back to the clips, to respond back to Pusha T when they made the song So Be It. In the song So Be It, Pusha T decided to let off shots at Travis Scott, letting him know that he had some type of footage revealing that he cried when Kylie Jenner had left him. He says, "You cried in front of me. You died in front of me. Calabasas took it and your pride in front of me. Heard Utopia move right up the street and her lip gloss was popping. She ain't need you to eat. The net gonna call it the way that they see it. But I got a video I can share and eat it. They wouldn't believe it, but I can't unsee it. Lucky I ain't TMZ it. So be it." So, of course, after this, Travis Scott decided to respond. This is when he made the song Champagne and Vacay. This is the song that he used to diss Pusha T, and this is the one he performed over there in Tokyo, Japan while he was on tour, as well as dissing Pusha T directly. Right after singing the lyrics, he says, "F that guy," right? Now, the most notable line in Travis Scott's verse when he made this diss was when he said, "Made 100 off pushing T's. Now my phone on D&D." But there's more to the story, right? And it starts at the beginning of his verse. When Travis Scott says he walked in LV, 10 chains feeling like the man. Just walked in 10 deep. Yeah, man, I swear these old guys ill me. You know my guys feel me. They just want the real me. The important part is when he says walked in LV, the Louis Vuitton headquarters, because that's when Travis Scott had ran into Pusha T while he was recording his album with Malice and Pharrell. Pusha T had talked about this in an interview, claiming that Travis Scott was about to drop Utopia. He played their album for him. But the part that bothered them about this is Travis Scott made his way to the Louis Vuitton headquarters, crashed their studio session, and started playing their album while they're working on theirs. They already felt the disrespect when that happened. Pusha T had talked about the story. But another thing that he mentioned was on this album was the song Meltdown. The only problem is he didn't play the part where Drake was dissing Pharrell. In this song, Meltdown, Drake talks about melting Pharrell's chains. I talked about it in a recent video, and I feel like it's connected to all of this, right? Travis Scott drops an album. Drake's on the album. Drake's on the song where he disses Pharrell. This is the same album that he played over there for the Clips and Pharrell when he was at the Louis Vuitton headquarters. And this is why Pusha T ended up taking shots at Travis Scott. He was saying that he looks at Travis Scott as someone that was disrespectful, someone that plays both sides, being a snake and all that, right? So it's obvious that Travis Scott takes the stage and tries to diss Pusha T. Now, to be quite honest with you, I don't think that this is a good diss. To me, it's a lot lackluster. I don't feel like Travis Scott was really rapping the way that he was supposed to. If you're responding to someone like Pusha T, feel like this was more so just a vague response. But I understood what Travis Scott meant when he said walk into LV with 10 chains on. I knew he was talking about the situation that Pusha T was talking about when they were over there in Paris at the headquarters, right? But now the ball is in Pusha T's court. What is Pusha T going to say now? Because if we remember the lyrics from So Be It, the net going to call it the way that they see it, but I got the video I could share and they eat it. You're lucky I ain't TMZ it, so be it. So this is the whole thing that Pusha T is claiming, right? That he has video proof of Travis Scott crying when Kylie had left him. And I mean, this is right up Pusha T's alley. He's had incriminating information on Drake about his son that he later on exposed. I wouldn't doubt that he actually has some type of proof to back up these claims that he had written in a verse, especially when he did an interview recently saying that he never lies. So it's funny how now moving forward, now that Travis Scott has dissed him publicly in Japan, I'm wondering if Pusha T is going to respond back either by dropping the tape or by dissing him on another song. From what it looks like, I feel like he might send that to TMZ after all. But either way, I feel like this is all connected, right? You know, we just talked about how Meltdown played a big role in the Virgil situation with 616 in LA, how in theory it could have been connected with Pharrell. But this song plays a big role in the beef that revolved around Drake and Kendrick, Pharrell and Drake, the Clips and Drake, and now Pusha T and Travis Scott. It's crazy how this song keeps playing a role in all of these beefs amongst all of these guys. But it all goes back to Travis Scott. Remember, that was his album that he played for them. And later on drops the song with Drake on it, dissing Pharrell. I don't think this back and forth between Pusha T and Travis Scott is ending soon. I don't think that Travis Scott is a better MC than Pusha T. I absolutely think if it came to a 1v1 when it comes to bars, Pusha T got him beat. Pusha T has the most strategic way of beating anybody in a rap battle that I've ever seen. I mean, we saw what he did to Drake with Adonis and all that, right? I could only imagine what he's going to do with Travis Scott and the information that he has with Kylie, but we'll let this sit for a while. We'll see if Pusha T decides to respond back. I know it must hurt for Travis Scott to know that the clips have received 5 Grammy nominations, and one of them is for the best music video nomination for the song So Be It, the song that they diss him on. So it's a very interesting turn of events, right? Especially if they end up winning a Grammy for any of their nominations. I think personally, they for sure are going to win a Grammy for best rap performance for Chains and Whips. If they don't win it with So Be It, it's just funny how this diss track is nominated for a Grammy. It's not the only diss track nominated for a Grammy. Of course, we got Not Like Us. I guess that just adds salt to the wound, right? So Be It being nominated for a Grammy, that's a diss track that was aimed at you. Maybe that's why he decided to diss him on stage. Because other than this and the song that he made, I really haven't seen him talk about Pusha T like that. It makes you think if he decided to diss him on tour because he'd been seeing the nominations pop up and saw So Be It as one of them that was nominated. Who knows? Maybe that bothered him. Maybe that made him feel some type of way. All I know is that Pusha T is seeing what Travis Scott is doing on stage, and I'm not sure how he's going to respond, but I could only imagine, right? But y'all can tell me how you feel about this in the comments, man. I appreciate everybody that's been supporting the channel, everybody that's been rocking with the channel. Like, comment, subscribe. If you'd like to donate to the channel, the Cash App's to the top right corner of the video. I do have merch linked at the bottom of the description if you'd like to buy a hoodie. I know it's getting cold. It's around that time of year where it starts getting cold. I appreciate everybody that's been buying merch, been supporting the channel. Y'all want to go get some hoodies? Make sure y'all do so today, bro. We're going to do a sale soon, so make sure you tap in for that if it's not already up by the time of this recording, by the time of this video being posted. And for the people that you see on screen, bro, big shout outs to them. Make sure you clap it up for them. I'm going to do more shout outs in the future. Anybody that's been supporting the channel, donated to the channel, will get a shout out for the next video. Y'all give it up for the people on screen, and we'll be shouting out the new people on screen who'll be donating to the channel, Cash App, all that, right? Big thank you for everybody that's supporting, everybody that's been showing love. Can't do it without y'all. Shout outs to the Ville, man. Love y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video, man. Peace. Keep it a legend.